time, long ago. When money costing clothes, ain't me a thing. Skating on the sidewalks in the day go. See that little shorty, fine little thing. Roll with my 9 and baby Draco. Diamond shining crazy on my ring. Promethazine in my Fago.
Yo, we live? We live? Oh, we're live. We are live. What's good? What's good? LaynoProd, LAYNO LAIR, episode 7. Live stream every Friday. Well, not next Friday. Next Friday we're gonna have to do something, so won't be going live next Friday. California streets they get too cold. I gotta ride with my pole in case I gotta go to war. It's a new single, Oceanside, right there. Skating on the sidewalks in the day go. See that little shorty, fine little thing. Roll with my 9 and baby Draco. Diamond shining crazy on my ring. Promethazine in my Fago. Again, clip is probably gon' ping. Like to see me reside. She got my meat sticky like them fries. We need to party, let's get high. I already know your order all inside. Come my way. 100 letters that you love this, so you know how wine tastes. Look at my balcony, see how I lavishly don't do blind dates. I'm far from average, top gun, call me Maverick. I'm flying through time and space. When you in, they go rolling with LAYNO. Hold on tight, there's no time to waste. Story time, long ago. Money costing clothes, ain't me a thing. Skating on the sidewalks in the day go. See that little shorty, fine little thing. Roll with my 9 and baby Draco. Diamond shining crazy on my ring. Promethazine in my Fago. Again, that clip is probably gon' ping. Alright, yo, who entered? What's good? What's good? Welcome to the LAYNO LAIR. Who in the chat? Who in the chat? What's good, man? What's good? For Real Beats. What's good, man? What's good? I feel like I've seen your name before, man. What? Do I know you from somewhere? You used to tune in my beat critiques or what up? What's good, man? Where you from? For Real Beats. Are you subscribed? How'd you find this channel? I'm curious, man. Your name sounds hella familiar. Added the beats part. Oh, okay, you're from South. Man, I can't fucking see that. South Beloit, Illinois. Is that how you pronounce it? South Beloit, Illinois. Hey, fucking rhymes. Shout out Illinois, man. I don't know too many people tuning in from places other than Chicago from Illinois, man. Good shit. So you're a producer, obviously. You have beats in your name. Me and Faux Leather. Oh, used to go by Faux Leather. Go way back. What's good, Guts? I know Guts. Guts is familiar. Guts is hella familiar. He's my #1 troll on this, so I had to give him the blue wrench. But yeah, welcome to the LAYNO LAIR For Real Beats. You know, I do this every Friday with the exception of next Friday because there's an event for this artist that I produce for and I'm going to be pretty busy. So not streaming next Friday, but the Friday after that, I'm most likely going to stream 8 p.m. Pacific. So I'm assuming that's around 10 p.m. where you're at right now in Illinois. But Guts will tell you in these streams, man, it's pretty chill. Just if you have any questions on anything, you know, I'm an artist, producer, engineer. I like to talk gems, bro. I like to talk music. I like to talk music business. I like to talk about artists, mixing questions, like shit like that. Just shoot me some questions and I'll do my best to answer them, man. I'm someone that hasn't made it per se, but I've had a couple wins and a couple hella losses, but I've definitely learned from them and work with several people and just on my grind daily and kind of somebody that's in progress as an artist producer trying to make it So okay, so I know you from Guts, cool, but yeah, what kind of questions you have, man? Like, what's your goals as a producer? What you got going on? You two Guts, what you got going on, man? Shout out to you for always tuning in every Friday, bro. Jokes aside, you're definitely one of the more consistent people, so I appreciate that, Guts. Good job, Guts. And you know how to speak Tagalog, man. That's fucking lit. Like, but you know, I want to provide value on Fridays. Not doing the free beat critique shit, just paid critiques, but I do free fucking feedback on like just questions. So if you got any questions as a producer, you know, anything you're trying to level up in, on the business side, on the production side, on the mixing side, like I'm no expert, but like I said, like I learn from a lot of people, and I'm trying to just level up in that sense, and share some knowledge that I've learned to apply. Wait, Guts, you just woke up? I keep forgetting where you're from, bro. It's India, right? Not Indonesia? My bad. I feel dumb. Like I always mix up, Guts. Is it India or Indonesia, bro? Where exactly are you, man? And if it's India, what's that like? Is that 11 hours ahead? I think it's like 11 hours ahead, right? You used to have a friend out in India. 8:36. Oh, it's 12 hours ahead. God damn. Damn, 8:30 in the morning? Man, I used to wake up hella early before, but now my earliest wake up time is probably like 9:30. But shit, I used to get up at like 6, 7, man, or just from my past jobs and shit. But now, you know, this artist lifestyle, be having hella sessions late night, 3, 4, 5 a.m. And it's like, man, it's hard to wake up before 10, but still get my 6, 7 hours. What you been up to though, Guts? What you been up to as far as what's your goal, man? What's your goal this year, this month? I mean, July is almost done. Sunrise is 5 a.m. there. Damn. I mean, that's kind of universal everywhere, right? Like, I think my old song, Walking on Zuma, sunrise morning view. Like, we did that music video at the beach. We had to leave here at like 4:30 to get to the beach near Malibu. It's called Zuma Beach. That's why it's called Walking on Zuma. I think that sunrise was at, I believe it was 6 or 6:30. I forgot, but damn, sunrise. I seen pictures of the sunrise in India. That shit looks fucking like a movie, bro. Like hella dramatic and shit. Like, I don't know, the sun hits different in like other parts of the world, man. Never been to India, but looking to go there sometime, man. It's a beautiful country, a lot of great people, hella packed, but like, you know, I always like learning about new cultures, experiencing new cultures, studying the language, meeting people from there, taking in the environment. Say Bye is my all-time favorite. No cat. Hey, let's go. Let's get it, bro. Say Bye, like, man, that's a classic. That's forever gonna be a classic. That's that 90s R&B, Layno, Russell Groovy type shit. Like, little Chris Brown, Young Thug influence for sure. Music video legendary. That photo shoot legendary. Shout out to the homie Nefty Project. Shout out to the homie Paulo, Potato Paulo. Like, those are my guys. They really helped me execute that 90s R&B vision, and it's funny, man. It's a good song. Shout out to my other cousin Matt. Shout out to him. He co-wrote that shit. Okay, yeah, fuck it, man. Yeah, let's vibe to it. I'm gonna play Say Bye right now, man. Let's fucking vibe to Say Bye at fucking 8:30 a.m. in India, bruh. You know what I mean? And you know what they say in India, Guts? So you better say bye right there. Alright, I'm trying to find it. Hold on. It's deep in my catalog. I'm on Spotify right now. I'll be releasing weekly singles, guys, so I got a lot of music, but Say Bye was released, what was that, 2020 of December. Yep, it was the last song of December. Here we go. Say Bye, LaynoProd, Russell Groovy. Tuning in to LAYNO LAIR. Hey, vibing out.
Wait a minute, did I wake up in a dream or is this reality?
I'm gonna show the screen, hold up.
Tryna grip on what's left of my sanity, yeah. It ain't been the best of times, just so
Man, Russell went crazy on this shit. Here we go. Oh shit, look at that cover art.
Hands out on your waist. Damn, it's been a minute. I just wanna take this time and really get to feel you. Holding tight to all the
Man, this gives me hella memories, bruh. Holy shit.
Hard to let go of the
Nostalgic as fuck.
We both know we can't go forever.
Ooh, this shit was so far. He said, God, I love this. Me too, bro. I fucking love this song. This is one of my favorites all time, no cap. Alright, here's my verse right here.
I say bye, see you later. I make time for you, baby. No, I can get by if I leave you for a while. You may cry if I leave you tonight. If I feel you feel me and don't see you near me, feel surreal. Just gonna take the time for me. I'm in a deep.
And then I rap hella fast, like too fast.
Yeah, I need some living to pull me up the way your hands feeling got me stuck. You left your lipstick sitting when I make you. You need some living to shade enough the way my body goes up. You look you down and ready to win a trophy for mine.
Yo, what the hell is that emoji? What's that blue emoji, guys? I'm fucking blind, bro. It looks like a blue. I don't even know what that is. Oh, it's a hug. Yo, Guts. There you go. That's the song request, man. That's the song request. Appreciate you, gang. Hell yeah, bro.
Perfect.
That's say bye right there, bro. A little hug emoji. I don't know why you got the hug emoji. Were you singing in falsetto? Yeah, bro. I say bye, see you later, Oma. I make time for you, baby, no I. Excuse me, I don't got auto-tune. And then the second part, I go. It was fucking like hella fast. I had to do hella takes, like phrase by phrase, had to punch it in. Like, if I ever do that shit live in India, bro, like, I need you to be in the very front, like, getting everyone. You gotta be the hype man, bro. You probably gotta go on stage. Give you a separate mic, probably lower it hella low, cause I don't know, you probably sing off key as well too, Guts. You're a producer, you probably don't sing well. Just kidding. Yeah, bro, like I play with my falsetto a lot. If you hear a lot of my music, especially from like Say Bye onwards, I love doing the falsetto and auto-tune, man. That's definitely that Young Thug, Travis Scott influence for sure. I just think it sounds cool as hell, man, and it's easier to hit the head voice notes, like, you know, singing from the chest, like, I don't know, I'm like, what am I, bass, baritone, maybe tenor, I don't know, I didn't train myself to hit certain notes, so, like, going head voice is just way easier to execute sometimes, and it sounds cool with the auto-tune, you know, like, I kind of sing to the auto-tune, so, yeah, man, that's Say Bye, bro, that's a legendary track, that's, like, forever, like, timeless music, like, I hope to make more timeless music like that for sure, bro. Well, what else? What else is good with you, Guts, man? What else? You want Say Bye? What else? Other tracks that stood out to you ever since Say Bye, or were you just like, yo, from after Say Bye, Layno fell off, like, like everything afterwards is just trash, bro. Like, like it all went downhill from there. Like he went A1 on the visuals, on the beat, on the delivery, and like, you know, was there any other good track after Say Bye, bro? And yeah, Asian Dad, bro. Speaking of Asian Dad shit, bro, I don't know if you peeped the shoes, but it's like, well, yeah, I got the shirt tucked in, hella Filipino, with the fucking jeans, bro, and the jacket's not denim, but it matches the light blue denim jeans, and then the shoes are like the dad shoes, like, not the Nike Monarchs, but like the Adidas equivalent. Kind of like those white New Balance shoes that all them dads wear. Like, I had the Tito look, you know. Tito means uncle in Tagalog. So, and Russell was looking fresh, you know. He got that West Coast. He got the LA hat, all blue too as well. But that backdrop, that's like the same backdrop everyone used like back in the day for all their prom photos, their high school senior photos and all that. You know, and I had to wear the 90s R&B shades, and I don't know what kind of hairstyle that was, but I fucking used, I don't know, gel and shit. Like, man, that like executing that concept, because everything I did before that was like, it was cool, but like this one was like, oh shit, like Layno got a whole concept going on as far as visuals, man. And I grew up to that shit, so it was still in a way authentic. So hell yeah, man, I fuck with that heavy. But yeah, what else is good with y'all, man? Faux beats. Faux real beats. I still haven't heard from you, bruh. What's good? Don't be shy. You're here in the LAYNO LAIR. I'm giving you a chance to speak. You can shoot away some questions on artistry, production, mixing. You could talk shit like, no, I'm kidding. Gut's not talking shit. He's showing love. Showing love to the old bangers. Say Bye, 2020 classic. Released hella singles 2021, then an EP, and then album in March of this year 2022, and then just hella singles after that. I'm doing like a single weekly. Shout out to Oceanside. Today I released another single called Oceanside, another West Coast banger. Why Van Gogh? I've never explained this to you, Doug. Why Van Gogh? So I took the moniker Filipino Van Gogh because like I had like Filipino Phil Collins. So like that was a single I did back in my birthday, September 13 of 2021. I had a track called Filipino Phil Collins, and Phil Collins like one of my favorite 80s singers. You know, he's known for that In the Air Tonight song. I can feel it coming in the air legendary song. So I was like, you know, I grew up to that 80s music. Like, I'd be singing like that, but more modern, like auto-tune, all that. So I took on that moniker, like Filipino Phil Collins. And the album was going to be called Filipino Phil Collins, but then, you know, around fall, I would say like almost winter time, like October, bruh, of last year, of 2021, during Halloween. I was going to Vegas frequently during those times, you know, connecting with the homies Meek and everyone else, and I started just yeah, I know that for real beats. Shout out to Phil Collins. He was a drummer for Genesis, and he did that, you know, the gated reverb sound without the tail. Yeah, see, you an engineer, bro. You know about that geeky shit, like the gated reverb drums. That shit sounded big without the tail spilling everywhere. Hell yeah. But yeah, the reason why I did Van Gogh was that's a good point for real beats. But the reason why I did Van Gogh Guts is so during Halloween of last year, I was going to Vegas a lot, you know, making music with Meek and all that, having fun here and there, but mostly making music. And I was gonna go there for Halloween, and I did, and I was like, damn, what am I gonna wear? Like, I barely dress up for Halloween ever since like maybe college was like the last time, but I graduated like 2019, so it's been a couple years since I like dressed up for Halloween, right? Parties, trick-or-treating, all that shit. So I was like, damn, okay, this time I'll wear a costume. Damn, what should I do? So I'm just walking around like in a Halloween store here where I live in LA in the Valley. And I'm just looking around like, damn, what should I be for Halloween? And then I see like the fucking artist beret, bro, like the fucking French wool beret, like the one I'm wearing right now at this moment, with the little what do you call that? The little easel or tassel at the top, the little fucking nipple. Pause. Yeah, cause like I wore it and it was like a joke, like, oh, I'm gonna be an artist for Halloween, cause you know I'm an actual music artist. But, you know, I was going to be like a painter artist, right? And I thought of getting like a whole paintbrush and fucking little palette of paint and all that. But I'm like, nah, I just did the beret shit. That's it. I just got the beret. So I wore that shit to Vegas. And it was a look, bro. I was growing my facial hair at the time, so I had the beard. So I looked very like Renaissance-ish. And I kind of like being like labeled like a Renaissance man because I do a lot of stuff. Not only that, before I got into music, I was always into art, you know, graffiti art, as you can see from my latest single. Oh shit, I got the wrong single up. Let me update that real quick. Well, I'll update that after I explain the story. I got the old single up, Cinderella, on the screen, but the new single's Oceanside. But I've been doing those graffiti art I was always into drawing as a kid, painting, and I learned art history and all that. And everyone fucks with Picasso. You got the Kanye Life of Pablo, Picasso, all that. Picasso's cool, but I fuck with Van Gogh more. Starry Night and all the other shit. And like, what's cool about Van Gogh's story is like, I don't know if it's true, but like a lot of people didn't fuck with him until way later. And he had a key style in how he was painting, like the style of his brush strokes and also like the colors he was using. It was just like innovative. It was something different. And I'm like, damn, I want to take that on with the beret and all that. So that's where Filipino Van Gogh came from. And as a music artist, like I'm learning from people I work with, like you gotta be on point with branding. Like you gotta look the part. Like you can make a sound, but you gotta like look like how you sound as well. And I was always on that artist tip. Like I said, I was into drawing and graffiti and painting before I got into music. And I like the whole story of Van Gogh. So I was like, I'm like the Filipino Van Gogh. And then just took it and ran with it, especially late of last year until early of this year, especially when, NFTs and Web3 and crypto was really hyped up. And I was more tapped in with those communities and networking and growing my music audience through joining those communities. And like everyone in Twitter had like a moniker or an alias, and I went by Filipino Van Gogh for a minute. So that's where Van Gogh came from, to answer your question, Guts. Cameron Gray, that sounds familiar, but yeah, even like photography, right? Like I have a lot of homies that do photography, a lot of family members that do it too. And then I took that up as a hobby like a couple years ago, film photography specifically. And I fuck with photography heavy because, like I said, when I was doing music, like I was always into visual arts, like whether it's drawing, photography, graphic design. Like I did that cover art too, like not only the drawing with crayon, but like the logo and all that. But yeah, let me update that logo real quick. And I'm gonna put on the screen my latest single, because like you're gonna see like, damn, this guy Layno like be doing all his cover arts recently. I don't know if y'all could see that. 1 second. Okay, yeah, you could kind of see it. That was still the other one. I'm trying to. There we go, Oceanside. Wonder if y'all can see that. Damn, actually, let me move it. That's why I wasn't moving it. But yeah, that's the latest like cover art. It's like Top Gun inspired. Let me update this actually for the stream. I'm gonna change the cover art on the bottom right. 1 second. But shoot me some questions right now. Let me see if I could edit this. Shoot me some questions. What other questions y'all got? His brother is Alex. Artwork for Tool? Who's Tool? I don't know any of these people you're mentioning, Fo. But Fo Real Beats, type in with me on Instagram, bro. Instagram at LaynoProd, LAYNOPROD. Hit me up there and let's connect there, man. I'm active on Instagram and on YouTube. Let me change the fucking blanking out. 1 second. Where the hell is it? Oh, cover art. Here we go. Yeah, let me change that real quick. Change that to the new cover art. Just Oceanside. But what other questions y'all got? I'm gonna check the chat real quick. 1 second. Updating this. There we go. That should be it. New single out now. Boom. I don't know if y'all can see that, but it says Oceanside right there. It's like Top Gun inspired, if you guys ever watched that movie. Oh, they're a band. I heard of that band before. I don't really listen to like rock like that, but I do fuck with older bands. Like I remember for a minute I listened to the old like Pink Floyd, like Dark Side of the Moon, and Nirvana. I forgot the one that they're known for, what project that was, with the baby in the fucking swimming pool. Like I forgot the name of the album, but yeah, man, like I fuck with the classic shit, bro. Like the 70s shit, like, and obviously the 80s, like Stadium Rock, like those bands, legacy bands too, like Journey and all that. But like as far as like, I remember listening to that Pink Floyd album. I'm like, damn, these guys were ahead of their time. Like, I could see that influence in a lot of like artists that we like today, you know, like just in terms of like the effects and the spacey vibes and all that. Like, shout out to all those. I might have to re-listen to that album just because like they were doing all that shit analog and it was just super entertaining like back in the day. But what questions you got for Real Beats? Hit me with some questions, man. I fuck with the commentary, but always trying to provide value here, man. As far as music production, as far as anything, man. Anything where I could like maybe give some gems on. In the meantime, I might play some music. It's too fucking quiet. Where's the usual gang, man? The usual gang turned up, but I don't know why they're not here this time. You know, I'm gonna just go through my playlist. I made a playlist of all my songs so people could check them out. All LaynoProd songs. Started here.
Yeah. Oceanside, what you
Lower the volume a little bit.
If it's a no, that's fine. It's okay, it's okay. Another girl gon' go fine. Third time.
Hit me with them questions, y'all. Who in the chat? Who is in the chat? Welcome to the LAYNO LAIR.
She love me, she on my line, me on my time, she on my time, when it laps, she on my mind, can't get you out, compatible, I know your sign, girl, stacking money in the savings, ooh, she grown, catch amigos in the crane, I'm way too thrown, I'm probably going to the unknown, it's okay, I've been here before, California streets, they get too cold, I gotta ride with my pole, in case I gotta go to war, third time, long ago, yeah, the money costing clothes, ain't me a thing, skating on the sidewalks in the day, go, see that little shorty, fine little thing, roll with my 9 and baby Draco, diamond shining crazy on my ring, promethazine in my Fago, again, clip is probably gon' ping, like the sea we reside, yeah. She got my meat sticky like them fries, yeah. We need the party, let's get high, yeah. I already know you order all the side, come my way, said you love this, so you know how wine tastes. Look out my balcony.
Yo, for real, you still in the chat, bro?
I'm far from average, top gun, call me Maverick, I'm flying through time and space. When you in, they go, rolling with, lay don't hold on tight, there no time to waste. Third time, long ago, yeah. Money costing clothes, ain't me a thing. Skating on the sidewalks in the day, go, see that little shorty, fine little thing. Roll with my 9 and baby Draco, diamond shining crazy on my ring, promethazine in my Fago, again, clip is probably gon' ping. Third time, long ago, yeah. Money costing clothes, ain't me a thing. Skating on the sidewalks in the day, go, see that little shorty, fine little thing. Roll with my 9 and baby Draco, diamond shining crazy on my ring, promethazine in my Fago, again, clip is probably.
Here we go. Here's a question. I'm about to read that shit. Love it. Looks hella packed. Let's see. Besides gain staging, what would you say is the most important thing to do? Things that anyone would notice and not just us perfectionist producers. You're talking about in terms of mixing? Yeah, gain staging levels, like that's number one for sure. Like you gotta get the volume right. Now the song I was just playing, I ain't gonna lie, like I don't have the cleanest mixes. I'm gonna tell everyone that I don't have the cleanest mixes, but my shit be knocking. That's why I prioritize. It's a style choice, you know. Some might think it's laziness, it'll piss off on their engineers, but we always think we can do better, but when is enough enough? I mean, that's what I learned how to, that's how I'm able to put out music weekly, man, because as an engineer, I know what my audience likes, you know what I'm saying? Like my audience ain't here telling me it's too many details about the mix. Like get these 4 elements right, bro, and you'll be fine. Like if your audience is not a bunch of producers and engineers, you have to get 1 vocals, 2 kick, 3 808 or bass, 4 snare, and then yeah, that's it. Vocals, kick, bass, snare. Like just get the levels right on vocals. I'm gonna type that out. Vocals, kick, bass, snare, kick, bass, and snare. Like those 4 elements universally in a majority of music, pop, trap, like all that shit. That shit is like the most important in a lot of genres because they dictate the what's called the pulse of the song, you know, the rhythm that drives the song. Like if you listen to it in low volume, what do you hear usually? You hear those 4 elements because they drive the song, you know, they make the listener bob their head and all that. Now, if it's a different genre like classical and all that, I ain't giving advice on that, but I think if you could get the levels right on those, and then, you know, you test it on, check it in mono, you know, test it in like some shitty speakers in your car, in your AirPods, in your phone, your laptop, all that, different systems, and then reference mix. Like listen to a song that you think is a like, or that's not even think, but is a clear hit, top 40, like use that song as a reference. Like listen to how the vocals sound there, the kick, bass, snare, and then try to match yours to it in terms of level, in terms of tone on the EQ, like the low, mids, and highs. And then you just train your ear to get that, and you might not get it exact because you don't have the exact plugins, you don't have the exact performers, you don't have the exact equipment, the exact ear. But if you get there in a ballpark range, that's called reference mixing. You're already going to level up in that sense because you're closer to what out there is a proven hit in many systems. So, and those guys are the top of the top that are working on that stuff. So if you get yours to sound close to theirs, you're already doing good for yourself. So for real beats, if you want more details on the one-on-one, like me showing you, I do have a Patreon. The link is in the description. If you ever want a one-on-one session, like I have a couple people on there, and one time a month they get 1 2-hour Zoom session as well as a collab. So I'm there just giving the sauce specifically. I don't rely too heavily on a template. In fact, over time, my template has become less and less plugins because I mix with intent, and I learned that skill. Like I don't just throw a bunch of plugins for no reason. Like once you understand the fundamental of what EQs, compressors, you know, reverbs, delays, saturators, like all that, when you know the fundamentals of those, like you know why you should put a plugin in whatever brand or sound you're going for. Like you kind of mix with intent rather than just throwing a bunch of plugins and putting up the numbers on the faders and the knobs for because you saw a video do that, you know. So learning those fundamentals, I teach all that in my Patreon. You could definitely check that out. Link is in the description. I'll also type it right here. But what other questions you got, man? Because like you can't do the mix too many times, bro. Like I would say, like if it's more than like 10 mixes, bro, like I don't think it's the mix at that point. You have like final mix V10, V11, like is that really the mix? Or you're taking, you know, 1 step forward, 2 steps back. So maybe it's the something in the production, maybe it's something in the vocal performance, maybe it's the song. Like can't get too caught up and lost in the sauce in the mix, and you just got to know when to call it and know your audience. Like a lot of songs blow up that aren't really that best mix. Not saying it's not important, and definitely enhances things, but you got to know who your audience is and learn the tips and tricks and fundamentals and train your ear to just get the best product as possible consistently over time. So you can't get caught up over one thing too long. But yeah, I see there's other people in the chat. Any more questions? Faux Real Beats, or who else is in here, man? Feel free to say what's up. You're in the LAYNO LAIR. What's good, y'all? We give gems here.
Perfect.
I'm gonna keep playing some music while you guys shoot some other questions. Hope that answered your question though, For Real Beats. Let me know in the chat. Damn, that's an old song of mine. This song's a banger too. Chasing by LaynoProd. I like my vocal effects on it. The distortion sounds fire.
Every night worry about my career. Now when I fly from LA to Korea, fucking jet lag in my late or I'm here. I'ma jump off, bitch hold my beer. Chasing the buck, bitch hold my deer. Ain't out of luck, got who I fear. Get that dough cause the dough is near. Gotta make that move for sure. Got more money, count these bands. And I do it with no hands.
Bet. And for real, tap in with me on Instagram, bro. Instagram at LaynoProd. You can always hit me up there, bro, if you have more questions. Instagram at LaynoProd. For the fruit till it's ripe. Gotta start chasing the bags and bitches and start living up till I'm right.
Yeah, every night I go to bed with a tear, wondering if I'ma make it out here. Would I be broke rapping for a career? Introspection, gotta see myself clear. Not everything's always as it appears. Gotta take a closer look in the mirror. Confidence hiding the fact that I feel should be living for heaven. I'm living for here.
Stay in the mix, Pensado. Shout out De Pensado. Legend.
If I ain't got the paper, I still got my neighbor. For sure. Got more money, count these bands. And I do it with no hands. I'll be chasing with no plans. I'll be chasing with no plans. I'll be chasing with no plans.
What's good, Beat Man? Beat Man in the building.
Perfect.
What's good, bro? What's good? Hey, you said you will tap in, bro. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate you tapping in. What's good with you, Beat Man? It's been a minute, bro. It's been a long ass minute. What's been good with you? I see you've been doing some streams. You've been very consistent at that. One of the few consistent producers, and I fuck with that heavy, man. It's late for you. Yeah, man. What's been good with you, bro? What's been good with you? Let me know what projects you got working on. What are you focusing on this year? I know you've been going hard on the beats, on the live streams. I'm barely starting to get back into it, but you know, more for the few people that show up, you know, just trying to provide them value, gems, shit I learn on the daily as an artist, producer, engineer, and figuring shit out as I go, but also been consistent as an artist, you know, dropping singles weekly, pushing that shit on social media, applying and learning and networking skills, all that shit, like more in real life as well as online networking, and working on my brand, man, working on my brand and growing my Spotify, all that. That's what I've been up to. It's been artist mode for me this year. But I still make beats like almost every other day, so, you know, I gotta stay sharp in that shit. But what's been good with you, bro? Like, what you been working on? Been grinding. We started drum knock. Yeah, shout out drum knockers, man. Yeah, bro, appreciate it, man. Like, keep killing it with DK and yeah, man, my music, like, you know, a lot of people they came to see me as a producer, right? And I've always been an artist, like since I started producing 2010, 2011, and starting to learn how to push it more just from artists I work with in real life stuff, playlist pitching, consistent content, dropping music, having a streamlined process to make the beat, record the vocals, mix it all within a couple days. But the push is some of the toughest stuff, but I'm learning, I'm learning daily, trying to sharpen my brain and, working on how I present myself as an artist, on the messaging, the visual, I wear the beret now, like all that, the whole look. So, it's a consistent grind. It's a long-term game, as Nipsey said, marathon, TMC, the marathon continues. But yeah, always trying to level up in my music and just consistently drop and just outdo everyone, At the end of the day, it's like a healthy competition, especially in hip hop, like, but I think me being in LA and around the people I'm around, I think I have a good chance, I just got to keep doing what I do. So I'm gonna play some more music right now, and if you got any questions, man, however I can help, bruh, let me know. Man, this is some of my favorite on the last album, 4 Keys. Shout out Meek. Meek produced this shit. Got thumbs all on my teeth, yeah. This album was crazy, man. Van Gogh and the Matrix. Get a business loan and buy a feature. Man, I have a thought on that, man. I have a thought on that. If I buy a here's the thing, like, I'm down for features and shit, and I know some of them you gotta pay, but I ain't gonna lie, I had a bad experience with one, and it's hard to not get jaded from that shit, man. I'm betting on myself, though. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm trying to get my money up, so, like, if there's a feature that I really want to do and I could afford it, for sure, that's an investment. I'm definitely gonna do that, because having features, collab releases, all that, sharing your audience, like, that's a great way to get discovered and gain new fans. I just, haven't had the money to do that, nor found an artist that I think can, like, both of us can, like, give that value mutually. So, soon, hopefully, once my money is up and once, I'm able to be around the people I want to be around, like, I would definitely buy a feature in that case. Like, I think it's a good investment for sure. But hopefully I don't have to ever pay for features, but I get it sometimes, that's the way you got to do it, so when that opportunity is right, I'll definitely do that shit. You already know, I've invested in a lot of stuff, equipment, collabs, all that shit. But to see someone that actually fucks with you and can actually, like, give you that value back, like, that's why I bet on myself. And I grow my audience organically day after day, one by one. And I think if I have the most engaged, dedicated, long-term audience, that's my leverage above any artist that just pays for shit, you know what I mean? Because, I know hella artists that just pay for shit, but they don't really last long-term, They might get a little bit viral, but, like, I'm here for long-term, long-term fans, long-term career, all that shit, like, you know what I mean? So, ideally, I just want the music to speak for itself, but a very small percentage of people get their music to that point. But I think I don't even have to be the best. It's all about just being consistent and having that audience. Having that audience will give you all the leverage. because you could always monetize that shit. You could always monetize that traffic, that audience, all that. So you know, I'm treating it one by one. Like everyone that actually fucks with me, like they're seeing me early, man. I don't even have my 1,000 true fans yet, but once I do, man, I'll be unstoppable. You know what I mean? I'm unstoppable right now. Like people see the numbers, it's slowly growing, but shit, I haven't quit. Like, you know, I really love this shit, and that's the difference. Like some artists, it's like a hobby to them, like, you know, or they're doing it for the wrong reasons. Like I genuinely love making the music, and I genuinely like to learn, network, and get better. But yeah, I see that as investment. Facts. Buying a feature for the right person, for the right situation to work both ways, it's a good investment for sure.
Why you do that, girl? I say why you do that, girl? Baby, switch it off. She be high, lifting it up, oh yeah. Is it the weed? Is it the lust? She took 3, wasn't enough. Car don't got wasn't no enough. Key. My phone that I can't leave. Got 4 keys out on me. Did too much, yeah, I can't breathe. Got diamonds all on my teeth, yeah. Put that on my piece. I put that on her cheek, then I put her on her knees. Dance on the floor, have a good time. Recorded like whole night. We feeling so loud. Yeah, we feeling so loud. Dance on the floor, have a good time. Recorded twice for the whole night. We could it twice for the whole night. Got the feeling it's so loud. Goddamn, get a case in this shit and finish it like it's a race in this shit. I'm thinking I can't feel my face in this shit. Feeling like I'm in a days in this bitch and spending like how many days in this bitch. Fuck it, I might as well stay in this bitch. I'm feeling like maybe I'm made for this bitch. Hey, feeling like maybe there's fake in the mix. We did that like it's a fake in the click. I'm carrying it out like a snake in this bitch. Maybe it's cause I'm the face of this shit that people can't say that I'm racing this shit. Making it all of the way with this shit. I swear that I got a real place in this bitch. Car don't got no key. My phone that I can't leave. Got 4 keys out on me. Did too much, yeah, I can't breathe. Got diamonds all on my teeth, yeah. Put that on my piece. I put that on her cheek, then I put her on her knees. Car don't got no key. My phone that I can't leave. Got 4 keys out on me. Did too much, yeah, I can't breathe. Got diamonds all on my teeth, yeah. Put that on
I'm telling you, man, 4 keys. Meek produced this shit. This is one of the people's favorites of everyone I ask, and I had a whole listening party. And even, you know, people online that just listen to the album, like 4 keys. Here, I'll type it out. B-Man. 4 keys by LaynoProd. That was produced by Meek, man. Shout out Meek. We recorded that shit in Vegas. Like when I would pull up to Vegas multiple times, like we recorded that in Vegas, and we set up the mic in the hotel and on some Lil Wayne shit, you know, like mic in a hotel room, and Meek played that beat. I was like, yo, like you send this to someone? If not, I would love to like rap on this. And we just did it, bro. We hooked it up, and I ain't gonna lie, that's the first time I tried wax. One of the first times I tried wax, Meek got me zooted, bro. Like that wax was lasting for hours, and I was just going in. And shout out to the homie Ant. He wrote that hook, and he was like, I was writing my verse, but he was like, you think you could do this hook? Car don't got no key. My phone that I can't leave. Got 4 keys out on me. Like that shit. Shout out to Ant. And then he did his verse too, like, you know. And then I did my verse, hella high and shit. But I mean, with that kind of beat, you know, with the guitars and the 808s, like, too easy, man. Shout out to Meek. Meek made that shit super fire, you know. And a lot of people actually like that song when I put out the album, so good shit.
Perfect.
But appreciate you, B-Man, for showing the love. And yeah, man, I'm gonna keep putting out music. You already know. You already know. Remember the Lord. It's a low-key one. It's from the album Thank You God. The EP last year, Thanksgiving. Co-produced by David S. Park. Damn David. This shit gives me like Location vibes by Playboy Cardi. I think it's like the melody. Got like about 10 more minutes. I usually stream for like a good hour. So anyone else in the chat that got questions, I'm here to share some gems. Or just vibe out to the music, you know. LaynoProd on Spotify. Link is in the bio, link is in the description. Got hella music, slowly growing it, you know. Keep releasing weekly to the end of this year. This year. To the end of this year. Don't forgive me, I'm sorry. Needed more tune on that shit. The love. And David going crazy on the piano. Remember the love. Man, I want to perform live so bad. Shit. I got like so many songs I want to just like fucking test out live. Auto-tune mic, all that. Energy from the crowd, all that. Ooh, classic. Shout out Meraki for producing this. One of the winners of the first X Games Mode beat battle. This joint was crazy. I think it was exactly a year ago, July 2021. Shout out Kristan as the feature. Meraki on the beat. Lifestyle. Fucking snapped on this fucking verse. One of the few I recorded during the day too. Like woke up, fucking lyrics just came to me. Living on a dream, few months in made it reality. I work at dedication. Black coffee protein. Meraki made this one beat. Friday morning, know I had to speak my mind. That was on a Friday morning, crazy. July 30, damn. It's almost been a year. Crazy.
God if no one
Won't
believes
believe you.
Don't even trip, gotta think
Think
this
this
shit
shit
through.
through.
I think that's it.
Gotta think this shit through.
Every verse you get when I spit
Shout out
to.
Chris Hahn, he
Row 3
snapped
in
on
the
this.
G45
And FD
pistol.
Projects on the music video,
Hit
crazy.
me to lift you. 6 feet deep to 6'2". I know this is what music do. Getting so hot in the stew, sweat drip till a hit, get me even more drip to drip through. Pride is on the coke high, might as when I hold mic. Every single line I write a gold mine. Bars going through pandemic, yo God, no lines. Bust into the rap game, lyrically give the whole nine.
Alright, after the song, I'm gonna end the stream.
Come with the cosign, trying to work with fly low, staying grounded in no fly zone. Hold my phone, I ain't social on the socials. I'm so far they won't know me, but they know my flow. Oh, hear the crowd in every new line, whoa. Pack a stadium with every new live show. I won't even have to rap, they do my role. Would I ever give this up to have a new life? Lifestyle, this is my style, you can live.
Lifestyle, this is my style, you can live.
Lifestyle, this is my style, I
don't want it as bad as you think.
I'm bad already.
There it is, y'all. LAYNO LAIR.
Let's get it.
Let's get it.
This is my style,
Perfect.
Appreciate everyone for tuning in.
Peace.